For all my first time home buyers out there, when you're talking to your realtor, or even if you're talking to your friends and they go, oh no, there's low inventory, do not panic. I've had people call me and say, hey, Malcolm, you pre-approved me, but my realtor just said there's low inventory. What am I going to do? I'm never going to find a home. No, that does not mean you'll never find a home. Low inventory does not mean you have no options. Two different things. If you're new to my channel, my name is Malcolm Marcelle, and I'm a licensed mortgage loan officer, MLS number 1830011. And I help blue collar workers get approved for a home instead of getting denied by big banks. If you've never been denied before, it's a horrible feeling. And I wouldn't want you to go through that because I did. I got denied by multiple big banks when I was trying to buy my house that I currently live in now. But if I was able to buy a house that after I was denied by multiple banks, that means you can. So I got into mortgages to make the process easier for my blue collar workers like myself. If you're looking to buy in 9 days or 90 days, it doesn't matter. Give me a call. My team and I will be more than happy to help you. Email us, fax us, send us a letter. Either way, it's all right. Now back to the video. The first thing that low inventory means is you have to be creative with your buying strategies. What does that mean? That means we're going to explore alternative options like fixer-uppers. We're going to fix up a thing, maybe a new construction, something off market. Hidden opportunities are out there. Low inventory means we just have to find them. It means that it's not going to be as abundant as other things. But I'm a firm believer in one, the creator, but also energies. And if you put out that energy that, hey, what's there for me will be for me, God will make a way for it to happen. Are you listening? You hear me? God is going to give you that way as long as you believe and you put the effort and the energy into finding it. So you'll find something off market. Your realtor is going to find something off market. A friend of a friend is going to be looking to sell and it's not even listed yet. These things happen when you put out that energy and that good intention and you make sure you pray. Get on your knees and pray to God and let him know what's going to happen, because low inventory does not mean there's no opportunities out there. What's for you will be for you. Number two, flexible financing options. You could utilize different mortgages such as FHA, VA, USDA, conventional. There's different mortgage opportunities that's going to set you apart from other buyers. One, you should get pre-approved because that's the basics, so you know how much you're gonna, but we'll take the pre-approved even further and get it pre-underwritten. Even doing little stuff like that show how serious you are, and it sets you apart from the other counterparts who are looking to buy, who just might not be as serious as you, might not be as committed as you, might not put in the work like you have. These things make you stand out and it increases your chances of getting a home. Partnering with the right real estate agent. I'm going to repeat that for dramatic effects. Partnering with the right real estate agent. What I tell people is like, just because I like them doesn't always mean they're a good fit for you. I tell everyone, if I recommend someone, interview them, see their energy, see if they fit you. If not, let me know. I'll send another realtor. I work with multiple realtors, and sometimes energies don't align. Sometimes people refer me customers and it just doesn't align with us. Doesn't mean that they're a bad person, I'm a bad person. You have to work with someone who's right for you. Trust in your spirit. When you work with the right person, one, they'll be experienced. They'll know the market. They'll effectively show you properties and be able to uncover certain gems. And they have their own ticks and tricks. Ticks and trips. Tricks. No, not trips. They should be taking vacations, but tricks to help you get a property that you want. The right realtor will find you a property. Now, you have to be realistic. Like, don't tell me you have a $400,000 budget and you want $1 million home. That's $600,000 that we're going to have to figure something out with. But if you're realistic and you have a real budget and you really want something, I think 100% will believe it. Because even the house that I spoke about things that I wanted in that house before I even saw this house. And it was like, wow, I used the power of this. You see that? I use the power of my mind and focus on what I want. I always told myself I wanted a house with a pool. Guess what? My house has a major pool. Not even a little pool. Like, my pool is like, I have like almost an Olympic sized pool. Like, that's how big it is. And it's because of the power of the mind. So if you want it, you could believe it. And if you believe it, you can achieve it. But you have to put in the work for it. You have to put in the effort for it. I had to save money. I had to eat lunches, peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Like, you got to make the sacrifices to get what you want. And sometimes I think, and especially in this day and age, we feel like things should just be given to us. And that's not how it works. I don't believe that's how God works either. I believe God wants you to pray. He wants you to work towards it, and he'll make a way for it to happen. But you have to be in that position to catch the blessings as he gives you. Sometimes we expect God just to give it to us. Hey, like, here's you, open it up, take it, everything. You want him to do too much, he'll give you the alley hoop. But if you're not in a position to catch it, you let that blessings pass and then goes to someone else. That doesn't mean that another blessing won't come back to you, but you have to put in the work. You have to meet God somewhere. And way too often we expect God to do all the work for us. And that's not how, at least this is my interpretation from reading the Bible. That's not how he works. You have to meet him too. You have to be willing to pray. You have to be willing to give your tithes. You have to be willing to do some of the things he needs. And then he blesses you. Way too often we expect the blessings without doing the work. Way too often we only pray to him when we need stuff and not just giving thanks for what we have. It can't just be a one-sided relationship. And this is on everything. This is not even your relationship with your God. This is your relationship with your friends, your family. You have to give thanks for what you have. You have to tell people, thank you for being my friend. Thank you for just talking to me. You have to be thankful. When you're thankful, you realize so many more things will come. And that's how you create relationships and how you get it. And as wild as it might sound, that actually transitions into everything, into your life, your marriage, your friendship, your real estate, your business. Once you are thankful, so many things happen to you. Once you're thankful for God putting people into your place that are helping you build your business, helping you get clients, helping you find homes, so many things start working for you. All right, I went a little off topic, but I hope you see what I'm trying to tell you. Be thankful for what you have, and it will create new blessings and new opportunities for you, which will help you find a house. Long story short, yep, I guarantee you, because I guarantee you someone in your circle knows someone who's selling a home who might be that house might be a house that you wanted, that low inventory was put in place to block you from your blessing. But because you were thankful, because you helped other people, because you were so kind, that person told a friend that, hey, I have a friend who's looking for it. Now you got an off-market property. And it might sound crazy, but this is how things happen. And I know because I've been on the receiving end and the giving end of that. I've been on the receiving end of getting a home when I was trying to flip a house, and I got a home from a friend of a friend who knew I was in the business, but didn't realize that I was in the business of flipping homes, who gave me an off-market property that then created income for me and allowed me to create jobs for people and also sell it to another friend of a friend who was able to buy the house as a first-time home buyer. And these are how blessings happen when you pass it on and you're thankful. So working with the right person can change your life. So make sure when you're going in with an open heart and tell them what you want, go there with that positive energy, pray on it. I cannot stress enough. Pray on it and God will help you. Number 4, expand your geographic boundary, your area. Do not hold yourself to one block. Like, a lot of times I'll talk to clients and they'll be like, hey, yeah, I want to live on this from the 48th corner to the 56th. Like, that's 2 blocks. You're not really giving yourself a chance. Like, there's only so many houses that are going to come up. And when they do come up, you're fighting with everyone else who wants to go. Expand it. Don't just look at Brooklyn. Don't look at just Queens. Say Brooklyn, Queens, Long Island. Like, give yourself, the bigger the opportunity you give, the better chance you have of finding a home. And you have to be open to looking at new areas. Don't limit yourself in a little tiny bubble. Like, the world is big. Let's look at different areas. Let's look at different parts of the city. And I guarantee you will find something. Broaden your search to include different neighborhoods, the suburb, even rural areas. The more options you have, the better chance you have of finding something that you really want. And number 5, this is the most important thing. That's why I saved it for last. So, dramatic effect. Building a strong offer. You have to learn how to craft a competitive offer that appeals to the seller beyond than just the price. So, for example, you could be flexible with the terms. Say, hey, find out, I'm willing to close when you are, seller. Mr. Seller, Mrs. Seller. Oh, you need an extra 4 months? No problem. I'll close in 4 months. That doesn't bother me. I'm not in any rush. Things like that will give you a better opportunity, especially true story. I have a client now who's actually in contract. His name is Mark. Shout out to you, Mark, if you're watching this. Him and his fiance, I'm not gonna say her name because I want people to figure out who I'm talking about, but Mark was looking to buy. Mark won the bid on the house. One, for two reasons. One, he knew the realtor. So that goes back to connections and understanding if you meet the right people, you get stuff. But two, the main reason he won is because Mark was flexible with his terms. See, the seller wanted to get in contract before Christmas, but didn't want to leave until sometime after January. So he wanted to leave, I think February, March, he said. Mind you, Mark got in contract in November. So around Thanksgiving, right around there, he got into contract. So November, December, January, and didn't want to close until sometime in February or March. That's 4 or 5 months that Mark said, no problem. You know why? Mark was like, yo, I'll just stack the money. So he's literally saving extra money while he knows he has this house on lot. And guess what's about to happen? The prices of the house in the area are going up. So Mark technically is in contract for a house for about, let's say 4 or 5 months, right? Because we're not going to close until February, March, right? But the appraised value of the house was done in November. Now, 5 months later, it's going to be higher. The house is going to be worth more. Interest rates are going to be lower, meaning if Mark would have waited, that same house would have been costing him more money and he would have had more competition. So Mark listened and was like, you know what? I'll go on contract now. I'll use that extra time to save money. So when I do close the house, now I have a bigger bank account because I've been saving for 5 months. See, these little things make you stand out and make your offer better. And it wins you the bid and wins you the house of your dreams. So I hope my message hit you. If my message hit you, share this video with someone, share with a friend of a friend. Let's grow this channel. I cannot wait for you guys to see all the value and the information I'm bringing to you 2025. You already know the slogan, 2025, we get approved with Mr. Marcelle. I might have a theme song soon, like, oh, 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 oh. Ooh, ooh. Thank you for supporting me so long, guys. I'm back. My energy feels good. I was a little slummed in the last 4 or 5 months. It's just a lot shooting content. It just becomes a lot shooting content, coming up with new video topics, stuff like that. Just becomes a lot and you get in a funk, especially when you don't see the growth that you should be seeing. But everything happens for a reason. It helps you find your niche, helps you find your gears and rework things. And I am in full effect, guys. I appreciate you guys for watching with me. I guarantee you I'm going to kill this year. We're going to kill it together. I'm going to get as many of you guys approved. And I love working with my subscribers because you guys watching me grow along the way. So I feel like a little kinship with us, even though I don't know you physically. But I'm willing to get to know you. That's why I'm doing these networking events too. So you guys can come out, meet me in person. Let's have a drink. Let's have some food. If you guys know me, you know I love to eat. So anytime we go to network, there'll always be food there. You don't have to worry about that. And it's completely free. I'm paying for this just as a way to say thank you and to give back to my community. So if you're interested in the networking event, the first one is going to be in March. I'll give some more descriptions. Later on, as it gets closer, I'll have a little link up where you could actually hold a reservation. Just going to click a button and it's going to be geared to blue collar workers. So all my FD, EMT, teachers, police officers, any kind of union workers, I want to work with you. You are my core customers and this is why I do this channel. It's all for you guys. I hope you're excited because I'm excited to meet you. Over and out.